And here we are with part 2 of my video showing my various movie books. And here are 2 that I picked up at a thrift store a while back for pretty cheap. This one, the hardcover coffee table book all about 1930s films. And it's basically pretty simple. I love that photo of Maurice Chevalier, Marlene Dietrich, and Gary Cooper together. There's one Joan Crawford. And just runs through in chronological order various movies and stars. Norma Shearer, City Lights, from the 1930s. There's one about Universal Horror, and then the science fiction King Kong. And it goes into, let's see here, 1939. There's Merle Oberon, Wuthering Heights. And then I have this one is about the 1950s, and I think this is from a British writer. There's a lot more focus on, this goes year by year, international stuff. So it's, according to genre, there'll be like adventure and fantasy. I'll show that year's adventure and fantasy stuff. Now, a lot of this would be kind of superseded by, well, there it says British and foreign. A lot of this would be superseded by the internet, because if you wanted to look up stuff, you could just go to a website. But on the other hand, it can be kind of intriguing, like you might see a photo of something and be like, oh, what's that about? And you'd want to see the movie. So, anyways, so it just covers the whole decade, which is kind of interesting. And here are 2 more similar type books. This one's all about Western movies. This one's all about Cecil B. DeMille. And this, again, this one covers, like, not just silence, but also, it covers Silent West, and then up to the present. So, anyways, and then this Cecil B. DeMille book here. And just covers his career. See, there are various pictures. And here's another book. This is a softcover book, The History of World Cinema by David Robinson. It's more of an academic type book. This is from 1974. But if you're interested in history, this is something to check out. And again, I think there's more of a, not many pictures, more of a focus on international and more artistic developments than there would be in a regular book. Now here's a biography of Nazimova, Ella Nazimova, by Gavin Lambert. And I wasn't going to show any magazines in this video, but I thought I would show this. This was I believe, 1972 issue of Films in Review, which was a great little magazine about film history. And they have an article here that runs about like 26 pages about Nazimova by DeWitt Boating, and which has a filmography. And it really kind of changed my opinion of Nazimova, because the way the article runs kind of makes it sound like her earlier stuff was her better stuff before she got sort of self-indulgent, whereas I always assumed her, more artistic Salome and things like that were considered better. But let's see, there's not much photo-wise. But anyway, so yeah, Nazimova is an interesting actress. And I thought I'd show off some of my paperback books as well. Here's a book about Sarah Bernhardt, who was more of a stage actress, of course, but she also did silent movies very early on in the silent movie era. And My Autobiography by Charles Chaplin. This one has some photos as well. One's of Maud Feely, I believe. Yep. And here's a book about Rudolph Valentino, very vintagey looking book. And here's sort of the famous Kenneth Anger's Hollywoodabbleon. Now, some people would kind of look down upon this book as being, filled with gossip and half-truths and so forth, sensationalistic. But I think it's, I do think it's a good, if you want to get someone interested in silent movies or early films. Whoa, that's mine. Copy's falling apart, as you can see. Hollywoodabbleon might just do the trick, because of its sensationalistic flavor. And of course, Kenneth Anger also did Hollywoodabbleon 2, which I do not have. And here's some more hardcovers. This is the next library copy of Lillian Gish's autobiography, The Movies, Mr. Griffith and Me. Can you imagine someone would discard that book? But this is from 1969. And it has some photos in it. And another silent movie star, Silent Star by Colleen Moore. And right there. It's just her autobiography telling about her life. There's Colleen Moore there. And Greta Garbo. And some more hardcover books about stars. Joan Fontaine's autobiography. Autobiography of Mercedes McCambridge. And Gary Merrill's autobiography about Betty Davis, Rita Hayworth, and the rest of my life. I really like Gary Merrill. But we have some others here. In fact, I have the Joan Fontaine book in paperback as well, for some reason. And there's also a book here, Sisters, Joan Fontaine and Olivia de Havilland. And let's see, some more here. Gable and Lombard, Biography. 2 books about Judy Garland. And this one's actually just about her TV show, the Judy Garland TV show in the early 1960s. And let's see what else we got. Merle Oberon, biography. Gloria Swanson's autobiography. This one is very thick and has some pictures in the middle. The autobiography of Veronica Lake. And finally, Dark Side of Genius, Life of Alfred Hitchcock. And 2 books by movie reviewers. Rex Reed's People Are Crazy Here. There's Rex Reed. And Pauline Kael's Reeling, which is just an early collection of her various reviews. Now, I also have, somewhere I have her Citizen Kane book. And so this isn't a collection of all of my movie books, but just ones that happen to be at hand. And I thought I would show you. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.